And just as soon as we get some more people in here, we will get going. I don't think this should take very long. I'm just sort of going to go over the various ways that you as employees will be recording your time within Paylocity WebTime.
It's all yours, Greg.
Sure. So first off, thanks everybody for signing up for the training. Going to be good stewards of our time and make sure we go everything you need to know. And like I said, we'll leave some time for questions at the end. I am going to go over the 3 potential ways you can record your time in WebTime. Tasia will let you know specifically which way you are going to be doing it. So starting off, I also wanted to thank everybody for getting usernames, passwords set up in Paylocity. That's going to be a huge help for when we start punching in a couple of days. But the first way that you could potentially record your time would be using this screen. It's we call it our kiosk mode. It's a web clock. Think of it in terms of just a classic time clock. It's going to be on 3 computers that you'll have at various locations. And again, Tasia will get that information out to you guys. But this is going to be what's on the screen. If it's not up on the screen, there will be a link on the desktop. You'll double click on it. It'll pull it right up to this screen. Everyone will be given a unique badge number, which will be the same as your employee number that already exists within Paylocity. And all you'll do is put in your badge number in the badge number field. I'm going to use the badge number of the test account that we set up, which is 3228. You'll put it in, and you'll hit login. Oh, and it logged out. So let me start up the web clock again. Sorry about that. There we go. So you're going to put in your badge number, hit login, and you will see this screen. I already clocked in with this employee. That's why it says clock out. But really, you're going to see clock in, clock out. You'll see start lunch, end lunch here. And to do any of those functions, it's just hitting that option. You're going to want to ignore the manual button. It's something that's hard-coded in the system that we can't remove, but it's not something that you'll be using. The other functionality to mention is you can attach notes to a punch. So, you know, if you're late and want to let your supervisor know, you can type that into the notes, and that will be attached to the punch. You can also look at a few days' worth of punch history over here on the right. And you can also comments if your supervisor sends you a comment or you need to send your supervisor a comment. You can do that
Greg.
here. Yes.
Hi, it's Tasia. I think that our screens are not following exactly which screen you're on. We see Eastern Star Church Employee Web Time Training.
Let's make sure that I am sharing my screen. Can everyone see my screen now?
We all just see
where it says web time and the clock and badge number?
Yes.
Yes.
Whose name is?
This is Teresa, and I can see it, and I'm fine.
Is anyone else having trouble not seeing it?
There's 3 of us, and we all are on the same screen that says web time training. Is there something else that we were supposed to click once we got in?
No, I'm broadcasting my screen to everyone, so everyone should be able to see it. I'm looking at the audience view, and I'm seeing my screen as well. So
okay, so in the URL, we have the global.gotomeeting.com join, and the code is 929-530-821.
Yeah, did you click Start Meeting?
Yes, but let me exit out and do this again.
Either way, like I said, this training is being recorded.
Okay.
With my screen being broadcast. So if you're not able to see it right now, go ahead and just take a look at it. I'm going to try and not make this take much time, so it'll be a short watch for anybody that needs to see it.
Go ahead.
But just to reiterate, this is one option. This will be on specific computers at your location. You'll put in your badge number that you will be given, and your options will just be clock in, everything like that. Once you get to this screen, if you don't touch it for 10 seconds, it will automatically log you out and take you back to the badge number screen, just like that. Or as soon as you're done punching, you can click log out, and again, it will take you back to the badge number screen. So that is punching on a kiosk with just your badge number. Your other option would be if you have your own computer and you are logging in to Paylocity from your own computer with your username and password. This is your employee dashboard. This is what you will see immediately when you get into web time, and it is exactly the same. Clock in, clock out, history, notes on your punches, comments from supervisors or comments to supervisors. The only functionality available on the employee dashboard that is not available on the kiosk is requesting time off. And I'll spend a second on this. You'll see you'll have 3 options: request, status, and what your balances are. To request a time, you can select a type from this dropdown: vacation, sick, personal, jury duty, bereavement, and unpaid time off. You can select your option of single or multiple days. If you check multiple days, you can include weekends or you could not include weekends. You'll also need a start date and an end date. For a single day, you only need a start date. We will not be using the start time, end time functionality here. You will be putting in an amount of hours per day if you're doing a single day. You can also attach a note to a time off request, and once you've selected your type and the amount of hours per day, you just hit submit request. Your supervisor will get a notification, and they can approve or deny that request from this point. To check on that, see if a request has been approved or denied, you can check your status screen, which I will show you in a moment. All right, showing the screen again. So once you've made your request, you want to see if it's been approved or denied or if it's still pending. You can look at the status. You can also filter this down even deeper to look if you have more than one request out there or more than one type of request out there. And you can also filter on the status. And this will just tell you within, the date, the vacation, how many total hours, if it has been approved or denied, And if you, as an employee, need to delete a request that hasn't been approved or denied yet, you can delete it from here as well. The other tab is your balances. That will just show you your available balances of what time you have to request. So this is your employee dashboard. Again, this will be when you log on to your own computer with your username and password. The other type of time that you could potentially be filling out is an electronic timesheet. This is for specific employees. Again, Tasia will be explaining to everyone what way they will be recording their time. I just wanted to go over everything with everybody so we're all on the same page. When it comes to timesheets, it's just exactly like how you would fill out any other type of timesheet. You have your date over here. Under the pay type dropdown, you're going to select work. That's your only option. And you're going to put your start time and your end time. That's it. It's really that simple. When you're putting in times, you can just put in the number and the letter A or P. You don't have to add in colons, zeros, capital letters, or anything. If you just put in 7A to 3P, the system will know what you're talking about. Again, you can leave comments to a supervisor. You can add notes on a day. And anytime you change your timesheet, make sure you're hitting save up here. Those are going to be your three main ways that you'll be recording time. That's about as basic as I need to be, and that's all you all as employees really need to know. I know we still have some time left, so I wanted to leave some time for questions. You could either unmute your phones or type them in the chat box.
Greg, I'd like to
Yes.
know where the save button is. The go to meeting box is in the way.
It is at the very top right of the timesheet.
Hello?
Okay, thanks.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. We just walked into a room. We missed everything you said from how to clock in. Would you mind
This training has been recorded. Once we're completed, I will get the Tasia and she will distribute it to all of you.
Thank you.
What did he just say, no?
He said it's been recorded so he can get it to Tasia and then
Mute your phone, please.
What other questions do we have?
We're going to give you guys the recorded link because we missed what was relevant to you.
Anybody else? Tasia, is there anything else that you'd like me to go over or hit on for the employees? Again, pretty basic, pretty intuitive stuff, but I wanted to leave some time for questions or anything.
No, I don't have any other questions. The only thing that I wanted to mention is there were a few people, as Greg said in the beginning, that were giving their username and passwords that were having difficulty with remembering that. So we're going to change those time clocks so you just have to remember your badge ID number. But just know if you're interested in updating from the employee self-service module, you're going to need to know those passwords and those logins. So get with your supervisors if you have trouble remembering what those are. Otherwise, if there aren't any other questions, we're going to send this link out later today, and then the supervisor training will start at 2:45.
All right. If nobody else has anything else, I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, I will get this converted into a video file and get it over to Tasia, and we'll go from there.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks.